Hey everyone. So our word for the last 2 weeks has been expansiveness. And I've been thinking about this word in light of the fact that everything changes. And change can be so hard to accept. We cling to what is. We want to find some level of certainty and comfort and hold on to it. And yet, because life is always moving forward, the universe is expanding, and guess what? So are you, and so am I. And what worked perfectly 6 months ago just doesn't quite fit anymore. I'm not talking about your genes. It's because life is a constant series of events that cause us to grow and change. And the things that happen in life can either cause us to shrink in fear, or we can face our fears and expand and change our world. Let go. And that doesn't mean that what was going on 6 months ago or 8 years ago was wrong. It just meant it was right at the time. And now something new is right. I was thinking about my ex-husband, and he is a friend now. We're far better friends than we were as husband and wife. I think he would agree with this too. And yet, that painful expansion where we just grew apart. And at some point, you have to be honest about it and hit the mat and say, you know what? I'm trying to make something work here that's not working anymore. Had we clung to it, perhaps we would be bitter enemies, even living under the same roof. But instead, we are great friends who share a sweet puppy dog, and we both have been able to move on with our lives and continue to grow and expand. If you do not change some things, it can cause you to wither. I have some plants that need to be transplanted because they've outgrown their pot. So if you're feeling a little uncomfortable and you're like, wait a minute, this has been fine for a really long time and it just doesn't work anymore, don't get mad at the situation. Don't get mad at yourself. Don't question and overthink and say, oh no, I was wrong. No, you were right then. And now you're going to grow and expand into the next phase of your life. And if you believe that everything's always working out for you, if that is the underpinning of your life, then you don't need to be afraid. Change and uncertainty are the greatest causes of fear, but instead of fretting, which only causes harm, face everything and rise and grow and expand. And you'll look over your shoulder and say, oh, I can't believe that used to work for me, but I'm so glad I let go and was able to expand in my life. Instead of the word change, think of the word expansion. And it will help to frame it in a way that is a little bit more palatable. So I wonder what another word is that we can sink our teeth into for these next couple of weeks. And I'm asking for my fingers to be guided. And the answer is delight. You know, I once read an interpretation of the word delight, and it meant to be pliable. So this goes along with this whole expansion thing. So if instead of resisting change and holding on to the past and wanting to lock things down, if you will instead delight in the fact that a new chapter is unfolding, if you can allow yourself to be pliable in this new set of circumstances, My friend Marty Keeney always said, "Blessed are the flexible, for they shall bend and not break." Be pliable in the midst of change, and you won't break any bones. And you'll find yourself more able to surf this wave and watch it ride into your new shore. That's good stuff. I'm preaching to myself today, and I hope it encourages your heart too, to delight in this new chapter, meaning yield to it, be pliable in it, and allow it to mold you into the very beautiful creature that you are. Have a great week, everybody.